Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Today, we're going to look at verses 9 through 11, and this will close out the first part of Psalm 103. So remember now that the psalm is nicely divided into portions. We begin and end the same way with bless the Lord. So we have bless the Lord, O my soul, at the beginning, and then we have it at the very end after three other bless the Lord statements there in 20 through 22. So we begin the psalm like we end the psalm. And smashed, kind of mushed up in between those two brackets, we have all of these things about the Lord and His benefits. Well, who does that benefit? We're going to find out today who that benefits. Now, we've already talked about, he's already mentioned his audience, and let's just put it like that. Who forgives all thine iniquities? Who's David talking to? Well, he's talking to his audience, the readers. Who heals thy diseases, redeems thy life, crowns thee with loving kindness, satisfies thy mouth with good things, thy youth. Then we come to 9, 10, and 11, and we're going to find exactly who it is that he's speaking to. So let me read these. He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever. He hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him. How beautiful. How beautiful. What a great way to end out our week. So, he will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever. Remember I said yesterday, that this statement in 8, the Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, plenteous in mercy. He will not always chide. Neither will he keep his anger forever. That fits so well with that passage in Exodus 33, because the Lord had a stiff-necked and rebellious people, and he was dealing with them. And so the promise that he will not always chide or keep his anger forever is a good thing for a stiff-necked people, and so are we. And notice in verse 10 how we go from the writer saying he forgives all thine and heals all thy and redeems thy life. He now includes himself. Notice 10, he has not dealt with us. Oh, here we go. So now the writer is included himself in the group. He's not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. Well, that just reminds us of verse 3, doesn't it? Who forgives all thy iniquities and heals all thy diseases. So here it is again. Here we have sins and iniquities. And who do they belong to? Everybody. Us'ns. All of us'ns. Yeah, this belongs to the population of men. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy towards them that fear him. So this is the audience that he is writing towards, those that fear him. So this is the first instance of this statement, toward them that fear him. We're going to have it again in 13. We're going to have it again in 17. And then we're going to have the key statement about the fear of the Lord in verse 18. So we're going to start to understand what it means to fear the Lord and how these benefits apply to those who fear the Lord. So he's not asking you to go out and run a race, to lift 100 pounds or to do some great feat. He just wants you to be obedient and fear him. And these benefits accrue to those who fear him. So as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy towards them that fear him. Notice again, mercy is mentioned here. So we have mercy here in verse 11. We have it again there in verse 8. The Lord is merciful. In verse 11, so great is his mercy. And then we have it in verse 4. He crowns thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. So the mercy of the Lord is really kind of highlighted here, isn't it, in the first part of this Psalm 103. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, plenteous in mercy. He will not always chide, nor will he keep his anger forever. Again, I guess that we could say that is a demonstration of, in real time, the mercy of the Lord. He's not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. Again, a real-time demonstration of the mercy of the Lord. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him. There's no end to it. You cannot plumb the depths of God's mercy. He is merciful, and it is great. All right, well, join me again next time. Next week, we're going to look at Psalm 103, Part 2, beginning there in verse 12. So I hope you'll join me then, here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.